chance to stray down by a limpid silver stream that flows beside the way. I heard two lovers talking by an ancient ruined hall, and the fair one's name was Mary Jane, the star of Donegal. My lovely maid, the youth, he said, I'm going across the foam onto the land of stars and stripes where peace and plenty flows. I want your faithful promise that you'll wed with none at all, until I do return to you and the lands of Donegal. She blushed and sighed and then replied, it grieves my heart full sore to think you are compelled to go and leave the Shamrock shore. Here is my faithful promise that I'll wed with none at all, but stay at home and do not roam from the lands of Donegal. My sweet friend maid, the youth then said, at home I cannot stay. To California's gold league I'm bound to cross the sea, to accumulate a fortune great, to build a splendid hall, to decorate and cultivate the lands of Donegal. She raised her lily-white hands and said, yon castle in its day, with all its plains and large domains from Lifford to the sea, belong to our ancestors with many a splendid hall. And if my father had his rights, I'd be heir of Donegal. My darling maid, the youth then said, the day is drawing near when Irishmen will return again from all their long career. Our holy land, by God's command, the fairest land of all, and heaven will see old Ireland free, bright star of Donegal. She blushed and sighed and then replied, heaven grant that we may see St. Patrick's Isle of seems to shine great, glorious and free. If that be so, there's none will go to New York or Montreal, but we'll stay at home and we'll not roam from the lands of Donegal. He clasped her in his arms and said, my darling,